Hello everyone, you're watching this video because you want to figure out if alley docking is required on the CDL road test. That's right, alley docking. Now you must love it or you must hate it, but most people have no place in the middle. So before we actually answer the question, we have to understand what is alley docking. Alley docking is the form of docking the vehicle into the dock itself. So if you look at this diagram right over here, the vehicle is going to start off about 90 degrees from the dock, and then it's going to be backing into the dock through the driver's side, and that's how you're going to alley dock. This is one of the most common parking maneuvers that you're going to do and when it comes to real life parking, because imagine you're pulling up to a warehouse and all of a sudden you have to back your dock door into the alley of the warehouse. And why do they call it alley? Most of the time there's two different trailers on either side of you, and you're going to have to make sure that you're docking in between those two trailers and backing into that dock door itself. So alley docking is a super important part of what you're going to be doing as a CDL driver, but is it required for your CDL road test? Well, the answer is going to be no. Alley docking is not necessarily required to pass your CDL road test. Now, this is what it's all about. When it comes to alley docking, or just your CDL road test in general, there's three different parts. Part number one is all about inspecting the vehicle. You're going to have to know how to inspect both the inside and outside of the vehicle. Part number two is all about parking the vehicle. You're going to have to know how to park the vehicle up to 6 different ways, and that's where we're talking about alley docking. And then part number three is actually driving the truck on the road itself. So when it comes to the parking, which is section 2 of the road test, there's 3 different maneuvers that you're going to have to do. One is definitely going to be doing a straight line backing. 2 is definitely going to be doing an offset backing. Offset backing means you're going to, just like this diagram, you're going to pull up straight and you back it up either to the right or you're going to back up to the left lane that you're in, right? And then step number 3, the third maneuver, is either the examiner gets to pick if you're going to be doing an alley docking or if you're going to be doing one of the parallel parkings. Now you could be doing parallel parking on the driver's side or the passenger side. When it comes to alley docking, if they do choose that, you'll be doing that on the driver's side solely, right? So that is why alley docking is not necessarily required on the CDL road test, because at the end of the day, it's the examiner's choice. If the examiner tells you to go do alley docking as your third maneuver, then it is going to be required for you. If your examiner tells you to do parallel parking, then it is no longer required for you. The cool thing about being a student here at Driving Academy is that we actually are our own third-party testing site, which means we're going to be the ones giving you the training, and then we're going to be the ones giving you the CDL road test. It took us about 2 years to get approval for that testing site itself. We go through background checks every single year to make sure we're 100% legit, where we can test anyone in the country, no matter where you're coming from, no matter where your license is, as long as you have a valid permit, right? Once we test you there, we actually get to decide whether you're going to be doing alley docking or parallel parking. In most cases, we're going to be pushing more towards the parallel parking side as well, and that's where we focus more of the training when it comes to the aspect on that to get you ready for the parallel parking. So if you do not want to do alley docking at all costs possible, come on in. There's going to be a very high chance that you don't have to do alley docking if you come to our school through the third-party testing site as well. But there's a big announcement that we'll be shooting in multiple videos coming forward, and that is that the road test is planning to be changed around August of this year. Now, when that does happen, there's going to be a huge change to part number 2 and part number 1 of the road test itself. The pre-trip inspection is going to be changing, and parking is going to change completely. There's pretty much only going to be a few different maneuvers that are going to be completely different than what we're doing now, and this is all coming from the federal government telling everybody that they're going to have to start changing the requirements around that. So if you don't want to deal with any of that newness, you definitely want to make sure you're taking advantage of the training that we have now, because anytime something happens that's new, it's usually not easier, it's usually going to be a little bit more difficult. So if you want the details on what's new, you want to make sure you keep checking up on this channel, because we're going to show you exactly what the details are once we know more. Right now I had a meeting about 2 weeks ago about what are the possible changes. Nothing is 100% concrete, so again, we'll be telling you as we start learning more. But if you don't want to deal with alley docking at all in the future, and if you want to make sure that you're locking yourself in when it comes to getting your CDL road test now before August, you definitely want to give us a call at 908-525-3609, or check out our website at cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. Thanks. Have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.